Joining us now to discuss all this is General Wesley Clark, retired four-star general of the U.S. Army and former NATO Supreme Allied Commander. General, always great to have you here. So I got to ask you, this war it's about a war in Ukraine that Ukraine is fighting. Why isn't Ukraine at the table?
I think this is a meeting that really is designed to start a U.S.-Russia relationship that's broader than Ukraine.
Meaning?
That's simple. It's about nuclear weapons. It's about Iran and Israel. It's about China. And at the bottom of it is President Trump believing that he can rewrite the way the world is organized. Maybe he thinks he can pull Russia away from China by relieving sanctions. The Ukraine issue is very painful and very dangerous, very frightening for the Europeans and especially for the Ukrainians right now. But it's not in the way this is shaping up. It doesn't seem to be the principal thing that's on the president's mind.
The United States has made it clear that NATO, Europe will be responsible for Ukrainian security in any peace deal. But we just heard Keir Starmer saying, we need the United States to be involved in this as well.
Absolutely. If there's no strong U.S. backbone to this peace agreement, and if the United States doesn't stay strong in NATO, there will not be deterrence of another war. Now, Russia's already made its position very clear. It's not giving up any territory, wants Ukraine to be demilitarized, wants Ukraine to be neutral. And of course, it has many other ways of grabbing hold of Ukraine through bribery, corruption, political mischief, all kinds of gray zone matters. This is why Ukraine wants to be in NATO and wants to be with the West, because this is what Russia's done to it for 30 years now. And they want a chance to be like Poland or Germany and grow their economy and have freedom. But unfortunately, they're in the borderlands, and this is going to be an issue for the United States and Russia as to how much the United States wants to press Russia in terms of its objectives with Russia.
President Zelensky said in his phone call with President Trump, he warned him, Putin is a liar. He will play you. He will tell you one thing and then he will do another.
Yeah, of course. Putin is an intelligence agent. He will stay with
former KGB.
He's forced, former KGB, only as long as he's forced to do it. He doesn't obey international law. He doesn't have morals. He doesn't have ethics the way Western statesmen believe them to be. Now, if it's in his interest and he has no choice, yeah, he's going to comply. As soon as it's not in his interest and he finds a way around it, he's going to find a way around it and take it.
So why should we trust anything he or his emissaries promise tomorrow?
You can't trust anything his emissary promises unless you have a strong U.S. relationship that, on the one hand, compels him and on the other hand, entices him.
Wow. Well, you know what? If Trump can pull it off somehow tomorrow, and or more accurately, Secretary of State Marco Rubio on Trump's behalf, it would be a remarkable thing. And nobody doubts that Europe must do more to pay for Europe's own security. But as somebody like yourself who led the NATO, as NATO's Supreme Allied Commander, to see NATO on the precipice of crumbling here is really something. General Wesley Clark, thank you so much. I'm sure we will have you back.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.